On May 31st, 1998, just days before their U.S. tour, girl power was rocked to its core when Ginger Spice parted ways with the biggest girl group of all time.
When Joey left, it was a complete shock to all of us. I mean, we had no idea. I mean, as far as we were all concerned, everything was fine. We were all very happy. There was no tension within the band. And I think, you know, for us, we were totally, totally shocked.
Leaving the Spice Girls was like leaving a partner or a husband. You don't just say goodbye to them. You say goodbye to the whole friends and family, you know, the whole lifestyle. So it was really so sad time for me.
The Spice Girls have carried on without Ginger Spice, and Ginger
started off as Scrubs.
About.
Ooh, dramatic. The future baby Spice did get some lines in the 1993 movie To Play the King. We don't like the looks of this scene.
Do you want any business, mate?
Sorry, what?
They grow up so fast, don't they? It's Posh Spice, also known as Victoria Adams. This bathing beauty's having only clean thoughts. As a little Poshmeister, she had all the makings of a Spice Girl. She loved music and always knew how to dress. Hey, that outfit matches the house. Victoria and little sis were tight. They did everything together. Driving, jogging, even trips to the zoo. She was a real princess, with a bit of a wild streak. This future fashion plate even wore red to her 1993 high school graduation. Scandalous. Presenting Mel G, the girl known as Scary Spice. We're not sure why they call her that. After all, she seems so warm and fuzzy here. Minnie Mel was the happy-go-lucky type. Most of the time, anyway. As long as she had her music and a little room to dance, Mel was pleased as punch. Of course, she's always been friendly. Alrighty then. Mel was hardly so forward as a little girl. She didn't truly blossom until her modeling phase, when she went with a slinkier hairstyle. Pretty soon, Mel was letting it all hang out in the 1995 British TV show, September Song. That's her right behind the Harvey Keitel look-alike. Of course, her best dancing days were still ahead.
Go away. I'm too nervous.
Meet Mel C, the girl they call Sporty Spice. This jock may get the jitters now, but as a young lass, she was cool as a cucumber. Here she is competing at a 1984 gymnastics meet. Looks like Mel C was already bucking for the title Sporty. The judges must have loved her because she took home plenty of hardware in her gymnastics days. And why not? She was very serious about practice. Hey, this looks familiar. She nailed that landing. When Mel wasn't hurling herself across British lawns, she was just your average kid, lounging in the ball crawl and taking trips with her pals. Bon voyage, guys. She had no worries, except maybe the wind. Hey, somebody get a wet nap. By the time she hit high school, Mel was exploring the serious world of drama. She learned how to play a snooty lady, an inquisitive friend, and one tough mama.
No, I don't understand. I hate you.
Ouch! Mel isn't taking any guff in this 1992 production of Blood Brothers, and she's not done yet. Whoa, those guys just got a face full of girl power. The fresh-faced fellows who've captured the hearts and hormones of teeny boppers everywhere. But Joey, Chris, JC, Justin, and Lance had a long, winding road to stardom. Pucker up, it's Joey, the flirty one. This guy loves the limelight. Even back in school, he knew how to steal a show. There's Joey really getting into character in his high school production of Macbeth back in 1994.
Faithful. A loyal master's been murdered.
He sure could deliver the classics, but Joey didn't limit himself to just Shakespeare.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet
Here's the budding teen idol performing with his a cappella group, the Big Guys.
For the land of the free.
Makes you proud to be an American. In order to impress the ladies, they'd need catchier lyrics. Okay, we get the point. These guys even got to star in their own snazzy video.
In the jungle, the mighty jungle, the lion sleeps tonight. Oh, mama wet, yeah, yeah. Oh, mama wet, yeah. Oh, mama wet, yeah, yeah. Oh, mama wet, yeah, yeah.
The Big Guys had it going on, but their real shining moment came when they honored Old Glory for the Orlando Magic. Hey girls, dig Chris, the experienced member of NSYNC, also known as the one with the hair. Of course, he couldn't have gotten those things inside his football helmet back in junior high. Behind this jock, there was a major talent itching to come out. Here's the future heartbreaker doing a tour of duty in Dalton High's 1990 production of South Pacific. Okay, it's dragging a little here, but this GI was about to see some action. Ooh, that set the auditorium on fire. Say hello to JC and say goodbye to your heart. This guy's always been a Casanova and a big Richard Marx fan.
Wherever you go, whatever you do, I will be right here waiting for you.
Nope, it's not the junior prom. It's JC's audition for the Mickey Mouse Club in 1989, and he had a few tricks up his sleeve to nail the part.
Come on and dance, guys. Grab a girl, don't wait, make a twirl. It's your world.
And he wasn't above selling himself to get the gig.
If you want a deal, just take your pick, and you won't get sick when you deal with Mike Slick. Sayonara.
That earned JC his mouse ears. And a spot in this cool video. Boy, the Mickey Mouse Club has changed. Behold the most spoon-worthy of them all, lead singer Justin. This kid was destined for professional cuteness. Here's 10-year-old Justin tearing it up at a 1991 Christmas beauty pageant. Even then he knew how to shake up a crowd. And it didn't hurt to schmooze the judges, but soon he'd have much bigger ears to impress. Surprise, surprise. Justin also did time at the House of Mouse. This place is a regular teen idol breeding ground. Oh my God, it's Lance. He's dreamy and a real catch, just like he was way back in 7th grade. All the girls wanted to settle down with Lance, but he was a rambling man. Here he is back in 1994, touring with the Mississippi Showstoppers. Lance was the singing star of this group, but wait till you see him really get his groove on. Lance wasn't quite in sync yet, but he was taking his cues from the future choreographer in front of him. The Showstoppers' schedule was grueling. Thank goodness Lance and his pals knew how to blow off steam. Patty cake, bakers. Okay, back to work. We promise, all that two-stepping will pay off big time. These teen idols will never forget where they came from. They were 5 kids with 3 missions. Girls, girls, girls. Missions accomplished. Coming up. This torch singer had star written all over her, but she had some stiff competition on her way to the top.
Well, Ed, it was real nice.
The twists and turns on Britney Spears' path to teen stardom. An all-American success story next. Teen idols are adored by millions, but they have their own heartthrobs. Can you guess who Debbie Gibson worshipped? Was it Sean Cassidy, George Michael, or Simon Le Bon of Duran Duran? Debbie hits the streets of L.A. to quiz the masses when Before They Were Rock Stars, Teen Idols returns. It's future pop sensation Britney Spears. These days, she's steaming up the music scene with her chart-topping hit, Baby One More Time. Britney knows if you're going to go for the teen market, it helps to be one. It wasn't so long ago she was shooting hoops on her junior varsity basketball team, keeping fellow students in line as homeroom officer, and turning heads as a freshman maid at her homecoming dance. But long before that, it was Britney's flair for performing that really got her noticed.
Basically, I've been singing all my life since I was a baby, and my training was probably just on the radio.
From the time she donned her first tutu and strapped on her dancing shoes, she was headed for stardom. By age 8, she even had a demo reel. Pretty mature lyrics for a little girl, but she had the voice to carry it off. And the moves, well, those came naturally. Here's Britney competing for Miss Talent Central States back in 1990. Check out the cutting-edge song and dance routine. This one won her the gold. She wasn't quite Nadia Comaneci, but she was talented beyond her years, though sometimes Britney tried a little too hard to be grown up. Here she is at her elementary school's fundraiser back in 1991. Of course, working the charity circuit can only get you so far. If Britney wanted to conquer the teen idol world, she had to play by the rules. That meant praying at the altar of Ed McMahon. Watch as Britney wows the Star Search judges back in 1992. She sure sounds like she cares. Would Britney finally find the stardom she craved?
Okay, all right. Champion Tanya Burno receives 3 1/4 stars. And challenger Britney Spears receives 3 3/4 stars.
Britney was on her way, but she'd have to take it up a notch for round 2.
Can do anything, oh anything. Keep believing in that man.
Pretty impressive. It sure got Ed excited.
I noticed last week you had the most adorable, pretty eyes. Do you have a boyfriend?
No, sir.
Yep, Britney knows how to work them. But her flirting was no match for this kid's smooth rap.
Now, you grew up on a farm in Missouri. Tell me about that.
Well, Ed, it was real nice.
Ooh, watch out, Britney.
One of these people will return next year as our champion. Either Britney Spears, who receives 3 3/4 stars, or challenger Marty Thomas, who receives 4 stars. Perfect score. All right.
What a sport. She didn't bring home the jackpot on Star Search, so Britney found another way to put food on the table.
Pour the good sauce on.
Here she is in 1993, pitching Maul's barbecue sauce. Even the glamorous world of backyard barbecues couldn't hold Britney's attention for long. She was ready for the big time. And she got there with this gig on the Mickey Mouse Club. Her partner in crime, future NSYNC heartthrob Justin Timberlake. But it wasn't long before this